scenario is going to be there for another how many months we don't know. So we have to cope up and we have to understand and we have to get acquainted and we have to adopt this entire thing. That is only the mantra for this. I am sharing my screen. Host has disabled participant screen sharing. You will have to enable my screen sharing. Hello, coordinator.
Yes, I'm doing that.
Yeah. So this entire scene, the student can be a PhD student, a school student, or it can be a college student. It's really becoming difficult for every one of us to cope up. Final year exams are held up throughout the country, and then results only for good student results are good. All those students who were trying to cope up with the good thing that they will study in the 7th sem or even sem, they are all stuck up because there were no exams. And many of the institutions who are not autonomous, who are affiliated to college, friends, there is a huge issue about understanding this thing. I am still disabled, madam. So friends, I was just wondering, few of the schools recently, a few days back, I was on a panel of school principals, wherein we were all discussing, and at the school level, I was, amazed to understand that they had literally physical problems to undertake the class. They just cannot take classes. Can you enable me for the screen sharing? Hello? The screen is still disabled.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm doing that.
Okay, please. Or you can shift me as an host so that it will be easy for me.
Okay, thank you so much.
You can change the host also.
So.
Okay, I guess now I can share, I guess. Right,
yeah.
Fine.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah. So is the screen visible now? Can you see my screen?
Somebody yes,
can. Yeah, okay, thank you. So tech-enabled teaching learning scenario has become a big deal, and then for government, it's such a huge pandemic that people in the government, people, who are concerned, they have like government, state government, public administration and central government. For schools and college, they have literally postponed it, like MHCT exam for 12th standard students are still waiting. For many such events, people are just waiting. So issue is about how to go about it. But friends, this is the time we should make correct use of this. This is very important. And I'm very happy that the day lockdown was announced, for first 7 days, I was worried. And then I was like, suffocating in the home that I'm a teacher. I'm a motivator. I cannot keep mum. I want to talk to people. I want to talk to my students. I want to talk to my teachers. And then I thought what to do. And I started conducting webinars. I was lucky to get so many invitations from various sectors of the society. The corporation sector, the teaching sector, the primary schools, the high schools, the research centers, the faculty development program, the international webinars on post-COVID scenarios of job placement, post-COVID scenarios of business opportunities. I'm very happy to share with you that this is my 50th webinar in last 65 days or 70 days, that's it, maximum. So in 70 days, this is my 50th webinar. And I'm interacting with so many people and I'm now so used to this platform. I feel so happy about that I can interact at a time to the entire world. So it is so important. So friends, this scenario, though it is majburi mein mila hai humko, it is forced scenario on us. Everybody loves chalk and board. Everybody loves to have all masti in college, reaching to the classrooms, enjoying the face-to-face teaching, but fine. I mean, this pandemic is like I am 51-year-old, and last 51 years, I have never faced something like this, which has stopped the entire world. Everybody is in home, and that too, they feel they are not safe. So friends, this is something which is so difficult, then we have to cope up. We have to adapt. And that is something which I really want to put forth in this seminar, that challenges can be so many there. There are so many challenges. Internet speed, hardware at teachers' end and students' end. Internet speed is a big issue. I tell you, I used to use my normal mobile data, which gives me just 2 GB per day. And I was like wondering, somewhere in February, March or before March, I was wondering, yaar, 2 GB ka karna kya hai? All the time in college I have Wi-Fi. At my home place I have Wi-Fi. So why do I need 2 GB? And friends, you will not believe, now my 2 GB is highly insufficient for my even one lecture. So for one lecture, video lecture, you need around 1.5 to 2 GB data. And if a student has to attend some 4 to 5 lectures, he has to consume 10 GB of data. Serious question hai. Everybody doesn't have the Wi-Fi. And many of the students are, staying in hostels, they are staying in the rooms, they are staying in flats, wherein they do not have Wi-Fi, where they do not have 100 GB, 100 Mbps geo connection, and the major Wi-Fi connections. They are completely dependent on their mobile data. Their laptop is on hotspot of mobile data. Friends, in this case, this is a real challenge at the student end, that yes, the data is not sufficient. The speed they cannot cope up. So what to do then? What to do? What is the solution? And this is at the student, yes, I understand. But at the teacher's end also, like we have started teaching in my college from 15th of June. I have started, informally, we have started some 3-4 classes. Students were getting bored at home. Teachers were sitting idle at the home, and we thought of that. Yes, we will have classes from 15th of June. We are doing all online classes. And then we have started understanding the real challenges. And that too, I am talking about only physical. Then I'll come to psychological and then technical. Internet speed is the first challenge. Chal hi nahi raha. And in family, if somebody is a teacher, and if he is teacher, his wife is also teacher, and students, his kids are doing online classes in their schools. So in a family, in a day, the total internet data required is around 40 to 50 Mbps. 4 GB, 40 GB के आसपास डेटा लगने वाला है. Can you believe 40 GB data? So what pack of any internet for that matter, 2 school kids using 10 to 5 online teaching learning platform, and then 2 employees, maybe teachers, maybe working from home, some IT professionals, they are there. तो 4 लोग अगर एक घर में, if they have working hours, school hours, college hours as in 6 to 7 hours, and of course offices have got more than that hours, 8 to 9, 10 hours, that family needs what? 40 GB to 50 GB data. Where from this data will come? And what type of package they will buy? So that immediately the houses, the homes, the families which were working on very happily on some 5 GB, 2 GB, 1 GB data, suddenly they have a big question mark. What about internet? What about data? And what about speed? So whether it is teacher or student, challenge remains. Awareness about tools and apps has become again a big challenge for us. Awareness hi nahi hai. I have used Zoom, I have used Google Meet. Oh, WebEx is so different. Oh, let us not use WebEx. The reluctance of a teacher and reluctance of students. There also you have a physical challenge again. What is that? That to have this 7, 8, in last 50 sessions, I have used 9 different, this interacting apps. I have a list. So awareness about these tools and apps is another big challenge. No hands-on experience to the teachers and students was given before we start. So there was no formal training. We feel like it is so easy. We have been doing WhatsApp video calls. We have been doing Skype video calls with our families and with our friends and with our relatives who are in US and UK and all that, where we don't make audio calls. So we have been using video calls. So we just thought it is same thing, but no. We just thought it is same thing, but it's not same. It's different. You need a training. You need to understand. You need to take up the hands-on experience and you need to understand the importance of this. So no hands-on experience. is again a challenge. Availability of online self-made teaching material, ये तो सबसे बड़ा constraint हो गया. Teachers do not have ready-made PowerPoint presentations. They don't have videos because they were not knowing that entire semester they are going to teach their students online. So they were not knowing. So the availability of online self-made. Thousands of videos are available on various teaching learning portals, we all know. But that will not suffice. You are a teacher. You have your own style. You have your own style which is acceptable to the students. You have your own way of teaching, learning, understanding, the matching teaching style which suits to the class of students which you teach. You cannot create an IIT professor for school teachers. You cannot have a principal of an engineering college teaching to some junior college. No, it will not work. It will never work rather. So there has to be an adjustment between teaching style and learning style, which is out of experience for so many years. Friend, that challenge is again. So availability of online self-made material is another thing. I know there is nothing can replace blackboards. Face-to-face teaching is amazing. But personal touch, yes, there is no personal touch in this online webinar, yes. Complete body language of a student and teachers both. Mindset challenge है ये सारे. You can see the list of mindset challenge. यार वो नहीं जमता. नहीं वो मेरे को क्लासरूम में ही जमता है. I still find some teachers who say even after 4 months, 3 months we are completing in teaching learning, in any connection with any people, any person outside our homes, our houses, we are online. उसके बाद भी लोग बोल रहे हैं यार मजा नहीं आ रहा है, यार वो उसमें ऑडियो नहीं आता, वो उसमें वीडियो डिस्टर्ब हो जाता है, उसमें पीपीटी आई कैन नॉट शेयर. दे हैव स्टिल सो मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स एंड दीज आर ऑल लर्नेड कम्युनिटीज. इतने अच्छे पढ़े लिखे लोग अगर ये बोलेंगे कि उसमें ऑडियो नहीं समझता, उसमें वीडियो नहीं आता, उसमें पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन शेयर नहीं होता, मैं तो जूम ही यूज करता हूँ, मेरे को वेबएक्स नहीं समझता, गूगल टू मीट क्या होता है मैंने तो सुना ही नहीं. आई मीन दिस इज नॉट डन. So these are what mindset, acceptance about the change is a big challenge for every one of us. So what is the first challenge? Nothing can replace blackboard. Blackboard के बिना मजा ही नहीं. अरे face to face teaching is amazing. I also agree. I also endorse. अरे पर अभी नहीं है ना. Personal touch होना चाहिए. अब नहीं है. I accept, but it's not possible now. So let us accept. Let us unlearn old things. Let us accept the change. Let us adopt the change. Complete body language of student and teacher is not seen. So the impact, the effectivity in the classroom cannot happen. Complete body language नहीं दिखती यार. बच्चे दिख ही नहीं रहे. तो सो रहा है, नहीं सो रहा है, समझ में आ रहा है, नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. उसके चेहरे पे जो एक बड़ा सा फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन होता था, नहीं समझा. वो वाला तो दिख ही नहीं रहा है. So I'm not able to see the expression on his face. So facial expression with respect to fear, with respect to respect, with respect to a big question mark, I'm not understanding anything. And the people near age, superannuation age, जो 55 के ऊपर हो गए, 57, 58, 59, 60 years age old, people are again, few of them, of course not all, few of them are again reluctant, very, very reluctant to know this. How to do that, yaar? I can't do this. This is something so difficult. No, it is easy. It is to be adopted. Age, हमारे जमाने में, the last mindset is, हिंदी में लिखा है मैंने, हमारे जमाने में. हमारे जमाने में तो मैं नोट्स लेके जाता. इसमें कैसे नोट्स दिखाऊं अभी? ये क्या पावर पॉइंट क्या कौन बनाते रहता है? हमारे मैथ्स में तो पावर पॉइंट बनता ही नहीं. I mean the pathetic and horrible and unexpected comments I am getting from teachers, and I was like surprised. These are the teachers who are supposed to be the lifelong learners. Teacher should be a lifelong learner, my dear friend. Then and then you can be a good teacher. Actual weaknesses now. Let us see actual weaknesses. We have seen two things. We have seen physical challenges. We have seen mindset challenges. And now let us see the actual weaknesses. What are the actual weaknesses? Command on language. Teachers teach in the classroom and they know that once I have closed the door of my classroom, I am the king of the class. I am the queen of the class. Whatever I do, I may scold fast. I'll beat somebody. I can scold, I can, I can, scare somebody with my, that I'll see to it how, what marks you are going to get, this, that, don't laugh at me, you will pay for it. I mean, something like that. There are few teachers still in this generation, friends. They are now scared of, because they cannot teach without beyond scolding. They cannot teach without shouting. They cannot teach without staring at the students with so much of anger, so much of agony. उनको गुस्सा आए बिना उनको मजा ही नहीं आता, मैथ्स मुंह से निकलता ही नहीं जब तक वो गुस्सा नहीं होते. How you are going to show such emotions when students are not seen at all? So shifting to local to regional language with an excuse that students have an issue with English. Many of them have gotten style, I mean the way, the habit of shifting on local and regional language every now and then in the class. The class is in English medium. The books are English, the exams are English. Students have to learn in English and the teacher is using Hindi. Teacher is using Marathi with an excuse that students don't understand, or rather unless I explain them in Marathi, they don't understand. I mean, something like that, this will not happen. Not acceptable. Fear of getting recorded. Oh my God. I have been recording. My one lecture is right now going on into one national webinar. I'm online here. At the same time, my another lecture is going on my YouTube channel, which is being broadcasted and telecasted into another group of 3,000 students, which is a national workshop on personality development, wherein my time management lecture is already going on. I can see my mobile and I can see the changes in the views on my YouTube channel. This is the power of this online teaching. I'm enjoying, I'm benefited with this. I'm extremely benefited with this because I see now at same time I am present at two places. My one more lecture is going on, which is live from my YouTube channel. And people, students are enjoying there on a very different topic. So I can remain into 2-3 classrooms together at the same time with different topics. ऐसा कभी हुआ था क्या? It was not possible. It is the boom. It is because of this online thing we can do this. So people are opposite. People are saying fear of getting recorded. If somebody will record, they will listen me again. They'll find out mistakes. Fear of getting caught. Oh my God, you taught this. This is absolutely absurd. This is the equation you have proved very wrong. This is not the method you should use. This is not the pedagogy. This is not the teaching, learning method one is expecting at the prestigious school or college like us. He is full of fear. Fear of getting recorded, because such Zoom meeting, Google Meet, you can always record and you should record so that you can repeat, so that you reuse these recordings. It forms permanent image of the teacher. Classroom, it is so easy, right? In the classroom, you teach something, you have not performed well. After 2-3 days, you can prepare well and you can teach them well. Student may accept again that yes, you have done something well. But here it will not work like this. Here it is recorded forever. If you have committed mistake in teaching, they will be recorded. If you have committed mistakes in your communication, they are recorded, they are forever. They are on web, they can be assessed, they can be analyzed, they can be evaluated by your seniors, and appraisal can take place. So why not on YouTube? I have asked so many of them. See, every teacher now should have his or her YouTube channel. Every teacher should have a YouTube channel. Why not? Because when every lecture will be recorded, you can have your own YouTube channel so that people can use. The larger society, the worldwide students who are interested in that subject can of course use that. Then why you are not using that? But they are scared of, no, I cannot go on web. Then I have to be very careful, right from dressing, to the spellings on the PowerPoint presentation, to the words I use, the accent, the pronunciation, the entire package of communication skill will be seen, maybe criticized. So I don't want to make my own YouTube channel. Other teachers may find. People are not ready for updation, friends. And that is the biggest weakness going to be there, biggest challenge which is going to be there for for this. Actual weaknesses hai. There are physical challenges, there are mindset challenges, and these are the actual weaknesses. Teachers are not ready. Teacher is really effective only if he is lifelong learning. Understanding student psychology, adjusting our teaching with respect to student style and the latest trends. Use of social media, yes. There are teachers I know who discourage use of social media. And I am a teacher. I am a teacher for last 29 years, 30 years almost. And I am on all social media. I am making good use of all social media. You can just type Vivek Nanoti, Vivek Nanoti, on any of the social media, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere you will find I am absolutely active. And I'm making the right use of this social media for networking, for collaboration, for getting in touch with all the people to whom I cannot. I'm working with almost 26 European, Israeli, Nepali, and Kyrgyzstan universities. Right now, I'm working with them. And this has enabled only because of the drive toward networking and collaborating. You need a strong desire to collaborate. You need to strong desire to collaborate, to network, and then only this can happen. So, use of social media and not making learning student friendly. Your teaching can be 2000 times good, no issues. But if teaching is not triggering learning, if teaching is not enhancing curiosity component, if teaching is not triggering students for self-learning, my dear participants, it is of no use. If I have taught for 1 hour and if I have not triggered learning for another 3 hours when student goes home, then I have not done a justice to my teaching of 1 hour. 100 things students are needed to learn. Can you teach 2000 things in the classroom? No. You are not even able to complete syllabus. This year, oh my God, this is going to be seriously difficult now to even complete the syllabus. And student needs a lot of other things which are beyond syllabus, which are more important at times than the syllabus. They are more important. If they are more important, friends, then they need to be inculcated what? Self-learning. Self-learning is the mantra. Not making learning student friendly. So ultimate thing is, in a nutshell, what I want to say is, to improve is to change. And to be perfect is to change often. To be perfect is to change often. Improve karna hai? You want to improve, right? Going to online, you have to change. Change is the buzzword. Change is the only thing which is constant in this world. दुनिया में हर चीज बदलाव ही जिंदगी है. बदलाव ही जिंदगी है. Life is about changes. People change, situation change, teaching, learning change, commitments change. Lifetime commitments होते, they change. Relations change, friendship change, everything in life change. And friends, बदलाव ही जिंदगी है. Changes can be positive and negative, but you have to adopt the change accordingly. To improve is to change. Improve होना है. See, there has to be your society is every member. Your brother, sister, sibling, your teacher, your boss, your subordinate, your students, your parents, your spouse, your neighbors, everybody in this world wants a better version of yours. आप अपने आप को जितना अच्छा समझते, लोग आपको उतना अच्छा नहीं समझते. So friends, everybody needs a better version of yours. So why not to strive seriously for making my own version a better version? If I am here, I want to be here. If I want to upgrade myself, to update myself, to improve myself, then I have to change. I have to adopt change. So to improve is to change. And if you want to be perfect is to change often. Winston Churchill, wonderful, wonderful quote, friends. To be perfect, you have to change often. You have to change daily. Daily, there are new challenges. Technology changes, behavioral pattern changes, speaking skills changes, accent change. English, there are only 2 accents which are acceptable throughout the world. They are European, that is English, and they are American English. You cannot have Marathi English. You cannot have Gujarati English. So there are only 2 types of accents which are acceptable throughout the world. So we have to adopt. So, the ultimate thing about online teaching learning challenges, the current scenario is the issue about adopting. Nothing is difficult in this world. People are fighting for COVID medicines. People are fighting day and night, working into their research laboratories for vaccine to be created for COVID-19 and corona, friends. And we are not able to adopt the latest tools for teaching learning. It's not done. How it is possible that we cannot? So to improve, one thing, let us commit ourselves, all of us, that we need to improve. And to improve is to change. And to be perfect is to change often. So we will change often. We will keep ready ourselves to change often. Charles Darwin now. We have seen, Winston Churchill, and now it is Charles Darwin. What he says, it is wonderful sentence, friends, wonderful quote for lifetime. Just note it down, this quote. It is not the strongest species that survive, and nor the most intelligent. It is the most adaptable to the change. Somebody who can adopt is stronger and more intelligent than. It is not the strongest. If you are very strong, but not adaptable, you will not survive in these changing trends of the country, of the world. If you are very intelligent, most intelligent, you are topper. No. It will not serve the purpose because it is not the strongest species that will survive. It is not the most intelligent that will survive, but it is the most adaptable to the change. That fellow can only survive. So be ready to adopt. Challenge, adopt it. Find the solution, fight for it, combat it, curb it, and then go ahead, friends. Everywhere there is a road for success. For hard work, there is no solution. So friends, teachers should focus more on how to we teach and less on what we teach, because what we teach is the syllabus, the content, the teaching plans, the topic codes. We know all of that. All of us, we know that. What to teach, every one of us in this world knows. If I am a teacher of history, if I am a teacher of physics, or if I am a teacher of machine design, then I know the syllabus. I know the teaching plan. I know like this is the content and this is for first hour and this is for 10th hour and this is for 60th hour. And so 60 hours I am going to finish the entire syllabi. So that all comes under my first question, what we teach. What we teach? We teach whatever is given to us, whatever is allotted to us, whatever I am qualified for. So what we teach को क्यों सोचते हो इतना? Don't worry about what we teach. Worry about how we teach. That needs a very vital, important thing, that is communication skills. So how to teach? How we teach? How am I going to accept the challenge of online teaching learning process? Both the things are very vital and will decide the success of entire teaching learning process. Skills. Which skills? Speaking skills, body language, proximity, facial expressions, eye contacts, non-verbal communication. Entire package is we understand by communication skills. So it is an entire package of communication skill. Then skills, then media, methods and tools. 4 items are there. Minimum these 4 things are required for what? Skills, media, which media you are using, which method you are going to use, and which ICT tools, information and communication technology tools, which medium you are going to use is very, very important, friends. Whenever you plan for a teaching, you should have a very important task in the mind, that what teaching method I am going to use, what teaching media I am going to use, ICT tools कौन से और assessment tool क्या है. Unless for each topic code you have to decide. If you are taking 50 classes, my concern is, have you planned your today's class on virtual laboratory? Have you planned your today's plan on some demonstrations? Are you planning to teach today's class on the sharing of some videos from industry? How? What is the media? What is the method? And which ICT tool will best suffice for your today's style of teaching? And this should be marked This should be taught. This should be kept in mind for throughout all the topic core. Then and then teaching learning can be an effective one. So friends, this is very important. Second big challenge is e-content development. Teacher must learn to generate very high quality self-made contents. They are very much needed. Self-made contents. High quality self-made. There are thousands of YouTube videos available. Thousands of NPTEL lectures are available. But the contents, if you copy, cut, paste from all these, then it cannot happen. It is about preparing, creating your own videos. It is about creating your own self-made content. So once you are on web, students, once you are on web, my dear teachers, people will start comparing your videos with other videos. So that is something which is so important. Rigorous e-content survey is required. Whenever you write a paper, whenever you write an article, you do literature survey, right? So this literature survey is also required here. And what kind of survey you will be doing? You will be watching, you should watch, you should understand, you should take up, you should see all those videos thoroughly, which are exactly of the same topic which you are going to teach. And those topics, those videos are to be sorted out and found out that whether my video is comparable with them or not. Otherwise, your content students will reject. Avoid cut, copy, paste, friends. Just don't start copying it from somebody else's only this thing, right? So it should be easy to understand and student friendly, because your students have adopted your teaching style, and the same should remain on your videos, on your online content, on your online platform. It should look same. So teaching style they are habitual to, you should go for this. In this era of online teaching learning, every teacher must arrange for the best internet facility at his residence also. Teacher cannot have an excuse of what? They cannot have an excuse of like, I don't have that facility, my internet doesn't support, I have only 2 laptops and I have 4 members who are using at my place, so I cannot have that. These excuses are not possible for teachers at least, because now it is like your bread and butter. Now it is the only option available for you to be a teacher, friends. So very higher end latest computing facilities, with all the teaching learning apps, with all the these interactive tools like Zoom and Google Meet and all, you should be master of all these things, because that is the need of an app. Basic knowledge about recording audios and recording videos and editing the videos, every teacher must know, because if you are planning to have your own YouTube channel, friends, you should have an expertise in all this. It is very important. While preparing for class, along with books, teacher must start using e-contents. Start referring to the e-contents and start creating your own YouTube channel slowly, so that that content will remain forever. The students can use and refer others. One more important piece of advice for all the teachers and students who are there: do SWOT. Do your SWOT. Strength, weakness, what are the opportunities and what are the threats. SWOT analysis is so important, friends. Once for all, you can just start doing this. Just sit down calmly. Whatever is your qualification, you are a student, you are a teacher, you are which subject teacher, you are pursuing your doctorate. Once for all, find out your strength, your weakness, your opportunities and threats for you, because then and then you can work on it. Once you understand what you are good at, then only you can understand that what are your weaknesses, and then you can start acting on it. Weaknesses can be communication skills. Weaknesses can be spoken English, subject knowledge, fear of what people will say, because everything is now recordable. Everything is on web. Every lecture you take on online class, on Zoom or Google Meet or wherever, it is being recorded. And it is good thing that we are recording, we are creating a digital content of our own. There can be lethargy. Reluctance to update is a big issue for so many of the senior teachers. They don't want to, they're still waiting for face-to-face classrooms. They're still waiting for that. We don't want to go for this. Every weakness has a solution and remedy, so work on it. SWOT is something which is so important. Blended learning, flipped classrooms. Yes, we have been using this. A matching teaching method has to be shown to have perfect blend of subject and the knowledge, ensured it by the learning methods, matching teaching method, media and right ICT tool. We were already into process of blended learning. We always used to, like, for last so many years, we have been taking PowerPoint presentation. We have been showing some videos, but now it is compulsion. Earlier it was a choice. It was blended. You used to take, you were using Blackboard, you were using this thing, that thing, and along with that you used to use the video, but now it is only video. Now it is only screen what students are using and watching you. Using PPTs and videos is a wise thing now. Very wisely you have to understand the applications. Sharing e-content with traditional blackboards. Asanta. It was good, but now it is only e-contents. So many learning platforms are available, friends. MOOCs, YouTube, Udemy, just I'm listing it. edX, Coursera, Swayam, NPTEL, so many, and their list is long. These are online and offline learning platforms. You name the subject, whatever comes in your mind, you belong to whatever discipline of the education, you belong to whatever stream of the education, you will find a relevant video on YouTube or MOOCs on Udemy or edX and Coursera, and that too with the endorsement of the world-class university. A small course of 1 month or 2 months or 50 hours or 100 hours, if you do it on edX, if you do it on Coursera, you are going to get certificate from Harvard. You are going to be certified by Tokyo University, Singapore University. So that is so important. So there are so many online learning platforms, but students must use it as a part and parcel of their regular curriculum. If you have 3 subjects, 4 subjects in the college, there has to be another thing happening regularly, which is so important. NPTEL, join NPTEL courses. They are so wonderful. NPTEL is like really a boon. Hundreds and thousands of people, even in Nagpur city, I say in Nagpur city has got hundreds of teachers and students who are appearing for NPTEL exam and learning through these beautiful videos and all. Adopt this thing, friends, adopt. This is the time when it is on compulsion. We were not under compulsion earlier. Earlier, those who were experts on Blackboard teaching, the mathematicians, the drawing teachers, but now drawing is also to be taught online. Now mathematical step by step, solving the derivations, differential equations and integrations are to be done on screen, are to be done, explained on screen. There is no option. So you have to devise a methodology which will be equally effective of that of Blackboard, because online teaching learning is an era. This is something which is compelled to everyone. There is no other thing which can replace this thing. God knows after 3 months or 4 months when we are going to get to the college, the students and all. So friends, and what are the online teaching learning platforms? Like we are actually using here, I have used this some 7-8 things in last 50 webinars. Besides Google Classroom, of course. Google Classroom everyone is using, I guess. All school teachers and college teachers, they must use Google Classroom for sharing assignment, for evaluations, for assessments, for timetable, for adjustment of classes. Google Classroom is something which is really a wonderful thing for everyone to adopt. But this is beyond that. Actual tools, which tools we are using are Skype, Google Duo, Google Meet, that is Hangouts, Zoom, Google Classroom, GoToMeet, GoToSeminar, WebEx. Oh my God, list is so long. My mobile is like, full of apps. These all our apps are on my mobile because some or other organization who invites me, they have some other platform. They say we only use WebEx. They say we only use Google GoToMeet, GoToSeminar. Whatever platform they are using, I have to use that. So friends, I'm very friendly because of this. Google Classroom, I'll share one thing. Our college has a knowledge center, and in knowledge center, it is the place where student can learn anything beyond syllabus. If you are a mechanical student, you can learn electronics engineering. And if you are a physics student, you can learn history. So knowledge center is a place which welcomes the motivated learners. So these motivated learners, this was amazing thing which only our college was going on with, and amazing results were there. We have students of 8th standard and we have students of 60-year age old. They were all there. So if the limit is from 6th standard, 7th standard to the retirement age, so we have students of age like this, and we have teachers from 9th standard to the age of 75. So the ranges are there. There is no qualification required. There are no prerequisites required. It is only the learning motivation which plays the important role to be in knowledge center. But now, for last 4 months, that entire knowledge center is also locked down. It's completely locked down. So what now? If it is completely locked down, then what can we do? We have to shift to Google Classroom, and you will be amazed to know we have hundreds of students in that classroom. We have 36 good teachers from all over the world, including ophthalmist and heart surgeon and brain surgeons and lawyers and bankers and chartered accountants. They all are teachers because students can come with any learning motivation. So 36 teachers from all over the world are teachers in that Google Classroom, and hundreds of students with their own learning motivation. They are taking advantage of these mentors. We don't call them teachers. They are mentors. They are bigwigs in their fields, but they are very happy. They are eager to mentor the student who has some learning initiatives and motivations, friends. This is something which is very good. I liked it. Teachers e-kit, which is made available by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission. They have created an e-kit because the teachers who are very new, those who are confused about creating their own teaching learning platform, this teacher e-kit is an open educational resource they can always use. Experiments also, we have to shift to virtual experimentation, friends. Actual laboratories are locked down. So mathematical models, the statistical models, the reliability of those models, converting the reliable models into ANN, into fuzzy logic, artificial neural networks. ANN tools we can convert out of a mathematical model. Why can't we do all these things? This can be done online. This is absolutely possible online, friends. Self-learning is the solution for all this. A lot of websites are available, a lot of ebooks are available, a lot of interactive tools, a lot of learning apps flooded with. So please go to those apps, please download those apps, please understand those learning resources and start learning. Attend as many as webinars you can. Currently, our email inboxes are flooded with announcement of free webinars, sessions, lectures, eminent professors. Everyone is open for taking webinars. Go for video conferencing, join some live chat rooms. Learn. NPTEL is something which is really, I'm endorsing, yes. Hundreds of courses and thousands of courses are proposed. Virtual experimentation, yes, IIT has come up with such a wonderful initiative that you can develop your own laboratory. My institution also is running virtual laboratory from IIT Bombay for last 4 or 5 years. And students are performing extremely well. A single student in an year is performing around 100+ experiments. This is possible only because of the virtual experimentation. Physical experiment in a class for one subject for 1 year, student cannot perform more than 8 experiments, and virtually can perform 10 or 16. Simulators are available, friends. Blessing in disguise. Don't panic. Lockdown has compelled us, all of us, to adopt this thing. In a way, it is good. Don't panic. Use this time for self-learning. Adopt this online teaching platform and see to it that you do something what you love to do. And you have an audience international. You have a presence international. Whatever seminars I have been using, like highest strength is up to 7,000. Physically, it is never possible. In a classroom, in a regular teaching classroom, we have 600 students, 800 students who are learning from all over the country. An audience are from 30 cities, 40 cities together. They are attending, they are getting benefited. This is the only this can happen only if you are online. Physically, can teachers from 35 cities can come down to you for your 1 hour lecture? No, it's not possible. So this is blessing in disguise. These webinars where, earlier, before pandemic, I remember I used to get some 5-10 invitation or 5-6-2-3 invitations for webinars, and now friends, it is flooded with that. And it's a good tool. I have conducted around 50 webinars in last 60 days, and I'm very happy to get connected, to be useful to the large community across all over. So friends, be ready for this. Let us not get panicked. Thank you so much for being with me for last 1 hour. I'll be very happy to receive feedback and your suggestions, your questions, your queries on my email ID displayed on the screen, vivekmnanoti@gmail.com. My WhatsApp number is also there. I am a complete social media person, so catch me also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. You can subscribe my YouTube channel for many such videos. This lecture will also be available on YouTube. You can watch it. You can share it with your friends who could not attend this session. So thank you once again, the organizers, the administration, and over to you. And I'm open for questions now.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a great session. I'm sure participants must be having some questions.
Yeah, I think there is a chat available, so you also can find out, and if
Yes.
whatever I can share, I can reply to, I can satisfy their queries, I'll be happy.
Yes, sir. So there's been question. If you can share your slides with them.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can open somebody has to ask question. He can open his mic now so that I can. Which slide they want to see?
So no, sir. They're asking if you can share your slides with them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, share to whom? So give your email ID in the chat, or send email to me personally instead of chat, because chat will disappear after the meeting is closed. So
yes.
I'll suggest if you have noted down my email ID, I'll share that screen again. Yes. So this is my
Shweta,
email ID. This is my email ID, vivekmnanoti@gmail.com. You can send me the question, queries. If you want my PPT to be shared, that also you can ask me on email, so that I'll get a correct email and I can share with them. So you can note it down. I'm available on Facebook. This session itself is available on my YouTube channel also. So if you subscribe my YouTube channel, if you watch that, this session is available in 2 parts on YouTube. So you can have that thing there also.
Okay. So there's been question by Shilpa Gore. How to overcome the technical difficulties with online teaching tools? You know,
there are no technical difficulties for that matter. I'll say there are no technical difficulties. If you have, there is a solution. I mean, it is something which you don't know. If you spell out 1 or 2, I can immediately, if it is possible for me, I'll really be happy to tell you that. So do you have any specific difficulty? Technical difficulty is a very general term, friends. So if you can tell me something specific, then I'll be happy to solve that. Any specific difficulty you have? Technical difficulty is like not able to share the screen and not able to mute the people, and you are not poor audio, you have poor connection, you have poor video. I mean, you are not able to share the screen, you are not able to copy, you are not able to record. If you want to do same thing on YouTube and this thing live, then you are not able to. You are not able to, right? But there is always a solution, friends. So if you have any specific difficulty, I can always reply to that. I'll be happy to do that. To when student access unauthorized websites during school hours. Oh my God. So Pragya Rajpurohit is asking about that. There are filters, ma'am. In every college, in our college also, because internet is something which is like flooded with every kind of content. So technical, there are filters. You can talk to your network administrator, and you can have firewalls, you can have security walls, and you can stop a few of these sites. It is very easy. It is very easy. Yes. Shweta Haria, you have almost same question that how it when it comes to this thing, how can technology be used best? Yes, it is very simple. Your network administrator or your routine network management guy. If you have some 100 computers in the school or college, you are from school or college, Shweta? If it is a school or college, whatever, yeah, student break the MDMs. No, that is, I mean, students are hackers also. I can accept that, I can understand, but yes, there are still solutions. Cyber securities and network securities. Yeah, Shweta, you are a professional, working professional. It is not at all difficult in the era of hacking, in the era of cyber security and network security. So we can always have so many tools. You can have a copy of your students' screens. You can get it. You can have a backup of all of them. You can create a firewall. In our college, nobody can open any even video. You can even restrict to videos, that they can only use YouTube. They cannot use any other videos. There are like so many restrictions. You can very, very easily do all that. Taught in a subject in the same across the schools or colleges across India. Each teacher creating their own video is a recreation of the wheel. Instead, why are teachers not allowed to curate existing videos? Yeah, of course. I mean, see, if you are comfortable, you as a teacher, because students are accustomed to your own teaching, right? You have been teaching into that school, and you know you are adjusting your teaching style with respect to local student style. And the videos which are otherwise available are with reference to the general reference. They are made up. Like I have so many videos on my YouTube channel, but that doesn't mean that may not suit perfectly to a particular set of students in the particular set of schooling kind of the pattern of schooling is there, the family background, the city in which they are studying. It all depends on that. So it is not repetition. It is the new creation of the content, and there can be repetition, but if you can create your own, okay, fine. If something you find very suitable to you, you can always use the available videos. Liz Johnson, I think I've addressed your difficulty. Time be used for developing assignments, engage students and develop their curiosity. Yes. Curating existing video content and teachers' time be used. Yes. You must, this online teaching learning has to be engaging one. You should create daily some quizzes. You should give small assignment, because beyond that, otherwise students have liberty to switch off the camera, switch off the mic, and they can go anywhere, friends. So it is very important. So please engage them with some quizzes, with some assignment. That is very important. You must do that, of course. That is part and parcel of teaching learning. Any other questions? I mean, thank you so much, Hinal Shah. Can you speak a little? Can you share your slides with us? Yes, I will share. If you share your this thing, technical. I think most of them are like I have addressed. If you can if you have many other questions also, I'll be very happy to solve those. Only if only if you email me, and I'll try to reply on all that. Definitely, for sure. So if there are a few more questions, I can.
So there's one question over here.
Yeah. Tell me.
So could you please give some examples of virtual experimentation by Hinal Shah?
Okay, wait. So if you just a minute. Virtual experiments, if you just put vlabs.com, are not ready to actually technologies when we suggest. Sir, could you please give some examples of virtual experiment? Yes, entire experiment. Just if you want to understand Ohm's law, that experiment is also available. And if you want a very higher end digital image processing experiment, those experiments are also available. And these portals are free of cost. vLabs they call, virtual labs. So you just log into IIT Mumbai, that is one of the best portals. So just log into the website of IIT Mumbai and find out vLabs. They will get in touch with you, and you can develop your virtual laboratory in your own school and college free of cost. They will mentor you completely. Hinal, if you have any other further assistance needed, you can always get back to me on email. But IIT Mumbai is so aggressively entering into schools and colleges with these virtual laboratories that they'll be happy to know that you are interested in virtual experimentation. Experiments, thousands of experiments are available. You name the subject, you name the topic, and experiments are available. So Hinal, I think I have made it very clear. If you still want further assistance on virtual laboratories, if you go to IIT Powai laboratory, IIT Mumbai laboratory, IIT Mumbai website, if you visit, within 5 minutes you will get virtual laboratories, and just put them a mail, they will get back to you for sure.
Yes. Thank you, sir. And by Pragya Rajpurohit is saying most of the teachers are not ready to accept the new technologies.
That is the adoption is the biggest issue. You yourself have to be the role model, friends. Otherwise, there are no options, because you have to motivate. I'm doing so many webinars, so many this thing, only to motivate teachers. Only to motivate teachers. It is so important, because yes, of course, there is this reluctance is the human nature, friends. So this reluctance is human nature, but then coming across this thing is so important. It is very important. So please motivate them. Ask them that this is the thing which is going to be there now. There is no other option. If you tell them, if you convince them, if you counsel them, they will be definitely ready for all these things, friends. So you have to bring them back to this challenge that yes, online is the only solution.
Sir, Ayan Danaji is asking, B labs are available for all students as well?
Yes, of course, 100%. They are available.
Okay. Participants, do you have any more questions?
Yes, I think I have replied all of them. Other comments are like appreciation, right? Wonderful session, positive session. So yeah, thank you so much, all of you, for appreciating me with so many compliments and the questions. And still, after going home, if you need to have some clarifications on my slide, I can share my entire PPT with you, and I can of course get in touch with you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Definitely.
For this insightful session. I'm sure participants will use the learnings further in this hackathon, and have a great day, sir. To participants, we'll be uploading this video on YouTube within 24 hours. You can.
Oh, great.
Yes. Yeah.
So share the link with me also.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. We will do that.
Or if you can share the video, I can share it on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Right.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
yes.
Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm leaving the meeting. Yeah, fine. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.